Mic check, mic check. Yo, Garage Goons. This is a review. It's not an official episode. It's just a Garage Goons review. As a lot of you guys know, we talk a lot of arts in here. We talk a lot of hip hop. We talk music. We talk entertainment. But I have done a review before. It was on a bed I bought, and it was kind of cool. But as you guys know, or maybe you don't, I've been doing sports most of my life. I've done basketball, football, roller hockey when I was real young, soccer. But the one thing, especially in high school when I got into football, that kind of initiated me getting in the gym and lifting. I've also done a bunch of OCRs, Spartan Race, Tough Mudder, Battle Frog, which no longer exists, and I'm about to do my first Rugged Maniac. So part of my routine is going to the gym. My girlfriend and I, my fiance and I, go to the gym almost every day. We go about 4 to 6 days a week, somewhere in there. But I have never been Mr. Holistic. I've never been the guy that's like, just trying to do everything like with, whatever, all natural shit. I like supplements. I feel like they are almost a cheat code in a certain way, and they help you maximize your workout. And I've tried so many different types. As you can see, I have a whole litany of pre-workouts on here. And I'm going to talk about this one today, FLORIDAMANIAC, dude. Let me show you the label, like the actual tub of this shit, because it's got a pretty cool like label on there. It's got a pretty cool design. It's some like WWE looking wrestler dude on the back of an alligator, and the tagline on there is, "It's your substitute for meth," which is a pretty crazy claim. Oh, your alternative to meth. This shit is intense. It was nuts. I'm not going to get super sciencey, but I'm going to do a real quick breakdown of like what I've noticed by watching YouTube, by reading studies, by various health journals and things like that. I'm not going to cite any of them. You guys can all Google this shit yourself. So don't take my word for doctrine. I'm not a biologist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a fitness coach. I'm just a normal guy. Okay. Nobody pays me for this video. Shit. I would settle for free subs, honestly. But yeah, so this is just an unbiased, honest review of my experience with them. And then I'll kind of delve into a little bit of the science and the dosages of stuff in here. And then also you'll see kind of other things I've tried. The first pre-workout that I tried consistently, I tried No Explode in high school because it was really the only one. And then it was like No Explode and this one called Super Pump, which I think they're probably still around, but they probably fell off by now. But like back then it was just a whole bunch of like, I remember they would call something a pump matrix, which I think at the time it was just arginine in there, which was thought to help you get a good pump in the gym. And a fuck ton of caffeine, just loaded with caffeine and arginine, which we later found out, like based off science research, double-blind studies, shit like that, that arginine itself, the amount of that you would have to take to get like a benefit of it because of how it gets digested, is insane, to where it's like essentially it doesn't really help you at all. So essentially we were just taking powdered energy drinks in high school and trying to lift after, which, who knows if it was like the placebo effect or what, but that was the coolest shit ever. But now we have more science, we have more studies, this stuff evolves all the time. But basically from the research I've seen is that you want to have, if you're an average size male, the effective ingredients in there, there's 3 that I've seen outside of caffeine or stimulants, because not all pre-workouts have stims. Most of them do, but like, let's just ignore that because we all know what caffeine does. Okay. Anyone that's had a cup of coffee or an energy drink knows what caffeine does. Okay. So let's delve into a little bit of like what I've seen is effective like doses of key ingredients and pre-workouts that you want to see to know if it's good or not. Okay. So generally what I've seen for an average size male, again, so if you're female, it could be a little less, whatever, is that you want to have 6 grams of citrulline. Okay. Citrulline / citrulline malate. I've seen the science on both. I can't really tell you if one's better or the other. I know they essentially do the same thing. I know malate is like an additive ingredient that helps it absorb faster and makes it more effective. So you need less grams of citrulline than you do malate. I'm not going to get in the weeds with that, but look for citrulline or citrulline malate. Both are good. Both are going to do the same thing essentially. Okay. That's number one. That's going to be the pump. That's a vasodilator. Citrulline malate is basically, in layman's terms, something that opens up your veins and your vessels and allows blood to flow more freely in there, gets more oxygen into your muscles. You're going to get that extra rep. You're going to be able to put that extra 5 pounds on. You might hit PRs. It might just get you over the edge. It's the number one ingredient I think you want to look for in any pre-workout, just for the benefits of it. And it also has some other benefits. It converts to arginine in your blood, and arginine converts to nitrous. And nitrous is the key ingredient to like Viagra and Cialis. So you guys go figure out, like, obviously it does something effectively to open up your blood vessels and get your blood flowing to all parts of your body. Okay. So that's number one. The number two thing, and this is the thing that I think people feel the most, and I think a lot of people like judge a pre-workout on this, and it's less important in my opinion, but beta alanine. There's like a proprietary version of beta alanine called carnosine. So if you see carnosine, beta alanine, it's the same shit. Just somebody somewhere in a lab made it a certain way, and now they've coined it as carnosine. So if you see carnosine, it's the same thing as beta alanine. If you see beta alanine, same thing as carnosine. So don't worry about that. The effective dose of citrulline, the first ingredient I talked about, 6 grams. Okay, 6 grams of citrulline / or citrulline malate. Okay, the beta alanine, the effective minimum dose of that is 3.2 grams. Again, this is for average size male. So if you're female, could be a little less, right? And then the last thing is betaine. Betaine helps liver function. It's going to help your absorption of these other 2 compounds. And betaine also is a vasodilator that helps circulation. And there's been studies that say it helps it with heart disease, stops a lot of the clogging of things that cause heart disease and heart attacks and things like that. So really good for your cardiovascular system. So that's what betaine is. Beta alanine is more of an endurance thing, prevents lactic buildup in your muscles. And so if you're doing like heavy sets for a long period of time, let's say you're doing a burnout set and just trying to do as many as you can, how many push-ups can you do? How many reps are you? The studies have found somewhere between like over 45 seconds and a minute is when beta alanine is going to kick in and really give you that extra push and prevent the lactic buildup from happening and allow more water to be balanced in your body and in your muscles, similar to creatine. And you're going to be able to push forward with that. Again, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not anything like this. Go Google this shit yourself, guys. Like, I'm just saying these are the 3 key ingredients I see in really good pre-workouts that get really good reviews that guys in the industry and doctors and guys that have MDs in their names talk about. Okay. Those are the 3 outside of caffeine that are going to give you a good pump and make you hit new PRs and do better in the gym from a scientific standpoint. Also, side note, beta alanine is not something that's immediately effective. You'll feel the tingles from it. If you feel a warm tingling or almost itching sensation, that's alanine. Okay. It's a weird side effect. They don't know why that it causes that. But it's something like creatine you have to take every single day and build it up in your system. You're not going to get it immediately. So if you take pre-workout every day before you work out, eventually you'll get those long-term effects from beta alanine, but it's not going to be a first-time thing. The first-time thing you're going to see is from betaine and obviously caffeine, and also citrulline or citrulline malate. Okay, so this I put up here because it's C4. This is the energy drink version. I've had C4. The only good thing I can say about C4 is it tastes good. That's it. I bought tubs and tubs of this shit because, like I said, like a couple years after NO Explode and all this, and those other companies, the big company that really seemed like it was making waves in the industry and like a lot of people were pushing it was C4. Come to find out, it's basically the same shit as NO Explode. Like crazy, you know, they put a bunch of caffeine in there. They put a little bit of everything, proprietary blend, no effective dosing of any of the ingredients I just mentioned, but it tastes bomb. And so I think a lot of people, the reason why they go and buy these and they either drink these or actual tub of C4 is A, it's cheap, B, it's popular, and C, I got to be honest, man, this is the best tasting shit. Like I just buy these because they taste good and they have caffeine and I'm diabetic and there's zero sugar. Okay. So it doesn't affect my glucose levels for my type 1 diabetes. Okay. So this is hot garbage. Drink it for fun, for an energy drink you want to boost with no sugar. Do this, but pre-gym, it's going to do nothing for you. Zilch. Okay. Next. Beanox, Betancourt, really popular supplement brand. You'll probably see this in GNC. They probably have it. Vitamin Shopee, NutriShop, whatever your go-to is for sups. Betancourt's really popular. Their claim to fame is this is called Beanox Reloaded. Their claim to fame is they have test boosters in all of their products. As far as test boosters, I don't know. It's like, you know, they have the stuff 425 milligrams. It's a blend of, you know, ashwagandha, which is cool. Tribulus SPP, no idea what that is. I do take ashwagandha though. That's good stuff. Maca root, I've heard of that. You know, black pepper extract, which is it helps. It's an absorbing agent, so it's going to help you be able to digest and use all of this shit. Standardized 95% piperine fruit. No idea what that does. Zero idea what any of this does. Reason I like Betancourt, it's familiar. I've used their protein before. Not the greatest tasting, but it's, you know, again, supposed to boost. They do have really cool ingredients that have been linked to boosting natural testosterone. And also, this has 600 milligrams of L-tyrosine, which I like because if you want to go in the gym and get super stimmed out, this is not for you because it's going to give you more of like a clean focus. Like some people want to go crazy, feel like Hulk, like their body's on fire, like they just need to punch a hole in drywall. It's not going to do that to you, okay? And the tyrosine is a focusing agent. It's not a downer, but it's not an upper. It's not a stim. It's going to give you like it's supposed to help calm you. So it's supposed to be like a clear, focused alertness rather than just fucking raging out, okay? And then, you know, you have the citrulline, 5 grams, so a little underdose there. But again, you know, you take a little tiny bit over a scoop, and then you're probably at 6 already. Carnosine, which we talked about, / beta alanine, 3.2 grams. That's the clinical dose of it. Betaine, which I talked about before, 2.5 grams. And I think the effective dose of betaine is like 2.2 or something like that. But that's a good amount. And then energy blend, 775 milligrams, which is crazy. But again, it's a blend, so it's not going to be all caffeine. Number one ingredient on there is caffeine, anhydrous, theobromine. I'm not going to listen. We're not going to get into. This has good ingredients in it. The flavor, it's a very generic, chalky fruit punch flavor. It's really underwhelming. It's not going to be. No one's going to be like, wow, I need to drink more of this. But no one's also going to be like, you know, this sucks. It's just, if you've had pre-workouts before, it's called Power Punch. Tastes like punch. It's like a chalky punch. It's not great, but it's definitely not the most awful. Now, I bought this, and by the way, over half of this is gone. 90% of this is gone. This is called Legion Pulse. Okay. The reason I got Legion Pulse is because I saw it on Labdoor. I was looking for cleaner supplements. I was going to try something that had just really simple, solid ingredients. And this is that. This is like this is the meat and potatoes. Nothing too cutting edge. Everything in here is like really studied, good stuff. Citrulline malate, 2-to-1 ratio, meaning there's twice as much citrulline as there is malate in the grams. There's 8 of it. So that means, roughly 5 of the grams of citrulline malate are going to be citrulline, and the other 3 are going to be malate. Essentially, that's what the 2-to-1 means. It means twice as much citrulline as it means malate. Okay. Again, carnosine / beta alanine, 3.6 grams. 3.2 is the effective dose. That's good. Caffeine anhydrous, 350 milligrams. L-theanine, 350 milligrams. And then something called alpha GPC, which I know is a really trendy thing to put in your stuff right now. I have no idea what it does. I think it's a mood something. It's supposed to improve your mood, make you just feel better, give you more endorphins. It's fine. It's the only flavor I've ever tried is blood orange, which is a new flavor. I was like, I like citrus. I like blood oranges. That sounds bomb. It's terrible. Flavor is absolutely terrible. You can taste, it says natural ingredients, third-party tested. That's true. If you look on Labdoor, you will see this on there. They submitted in. This is this in Transparent Labs, probably the cleanest supplement you're going to get as far as pre-workout. Okay. And it got the job done. My stomach would turn sometimes after I drank this because the flavor was so nasty. It wouldn't digest well for me. But as far as the ingredients in here, this is top notch. You can't really get much better than this until I tried fucking FLORIDAMANIAC today. This shit is out of here, bro. This shit is wild. Okay. This stuff, I can't, it was almost too much. It was on the brink of like, I might need to do less than a full scoop next time. I'm not going to, but I probably should. Dude, when you see something that says like your alternative to meth, you think, okay, this is like gimmicky. This is brand. Bro, my heart was fucking racing in the gym. It was uncomfortable the first 15 minutes of my workout. Okay. That warming up phase, forget about it. You go I sucked this down really quick, anticipating it to taste bad. Let me tell you, besides the results, maybe the second best thing about this is the taste. It's called, if you go, it's Havoc Supplements makes it. So look up Havoc Supplements pre-workout FLORIDAMANIAC. It'll pop up. Dude, it tastes really like tangy, good, like pineapple and orange, like almost like a cactus cooler. It was so fucking good. Like, I would drink this if it didn't make me feel crazy after I drank it and I could just like drink it and it was like an energy drink. I would definitely drink this 100%. It was so smooth, so well. There's no 2-scoop BS with this stuff. A lot of pre-workouts, you got to read the label carefully because they'll advertise, we use this amount of citrulline in there. Yeah, you get that amount after you use 2 scoops. This is 1 scoop, okay? And it's a 17-gram scoop, and there's 30 servings. I paid $50 for this after shipping. It was $45, and then plus $5 for shipping. Came in like 5 days. As far as I know, only Havoc Supplements sells this. There's only 1 flavor. It's a bomb flavor. Like at first I was like, oh man, only punch. Like, where's my blue bombsicle? Where's my, green slime? Where's my lime? Where's my strawberry lemonade? Dude, this is so good. You're going to love the taste of this. When I drank it, I was like surprised by how smooth it went. And maybe I just drank it too fast. Because normally I'll take like 10 minutes of not sipping, but gulping on my pre-workout. I'm not going to slam it down most of the time. But anytime I get a new one, I like to slam it down because I don't know if it's going to taste good or bad. But I chugged this shit probably about like 2 cups worth of water, like 16 what is that, milliliters? I don't know. And it went down so smooth. And I got to the gym, my heart was racing, bro. Like at first I was like, I don't really feel it. Because normally when you take a pre-workout, the first thing you're gonna feel is the beta alanine or the carnosine. It's gonna give you that warm, tingling feeling that I was talking about. This, I got a tiny bit of that. It wasn't, if you are super big on the alanine tingles, not gonna be for you. Okay. Felt a little bit of that. I felt warm though. I felt like I warmed up already. That's the crazy part. My heart was pounding. I did bench, Bulgarian split squats. I did some rope climbs. I did some abs. And what else did I do? I did some back rows. Okay. And I spent about an hour doing that stuff. And it was time to go. Like my girl's like, okay, let's go home now. I was in the gym for an hour straight. I probably had another hour to me. Easy. This shit, it is 11 o'clock. I took this shit at like 7 and I still feel kind of wired. And it's 11:44. I still feel kind of wired, bro. Like this shit is wild. Okay. So let me get in the ingredients. Remember I said the clinical dose for citrulline/citrulline malate, 6 grams minimum. This has 7,000 milligrams, which means 7 grams. Okay. So you clear that. 3.2 for beta alanine. This has 3,500 milligrams, so 3.5. So you clear that. I believe betaine was, what did we say? I think it's 2.2. This has 2,500 milligrams, so that means 2.5. So you're clearing everything in that. You also get L-theanine in there, which is cool. Blueberry powder, no idea what that does. Turmeric extract, no idea what that does. Vita cherry, which I'm assuming is like for flavor. This stuff, 75 milligrams of, I have no idea what this stuff is, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with why I felt so crazy. Okay. It's called N-methyltyramine, NMT in parentheses. I don't know what that is, but I know that Jacked 3D, which is another pre-workout I tried way back in the day, had something that like basically converted to amphetamine, like to amphetamines in your body, and they banned it. So I don't know if this is just a new version of that, but yeah, no idea. Estrogen, don't know what the fuck that is. Broccoli extract, that's really good. That's actually been proven to increase testosterone levels. Korean ginseng, I'm sure that has to do with the energy matrix. But yeah, man, everything that you look for, the meat and potatoes, is all overdosed. Okay. And it tastes great. And I felt nuts for the first 15 minutes. And then like it peaked and then it like went crazy and then it came down a little bit and then it leveled off. And I had this crazy workout. Guys, I suck at bench. It's always been my worst lift. I've always had a terrible chest. I was able to rep 205, which normally I just rep 185 because I don't like asking dudes for spots and shit. But I was feeling it today. I was repping 205. I felt good with that. The Bulgarian split squats, just 125 on the bar, but I was getting in deep. I got a mean 4 sets, and I really felt it. The back rows, I did way more weight than I normally do. Abs, I did way more abs than I normally do, and I felt like I was on fire. Like I could have spent like 2 hours in the gym going hard the whole time. I'm talking like HIIT training, man. You know what I'm saying? High interval training, man. I could have done that for 2 hours. This shit is wild. And yeah, if you're looking, I wouldn't suggest this if you're first trying a pre-workout because this might turn you off. It really does. Like there's being alert and then there's whatever you want to call this, bro. Okay, this is like some narcotic type shit. All right, but I got a crazy workout Maybe I'll go like 3/4 scoop next time instead of full scoop, because this shit is, I mean, it just, I don't know, but I can't really argue with the results. I really like this stuff. But yeah, check it out. Florida Maniac. Look at the ingredients, compare it to other things. 17-gram scoops, which is, you know, not the biggest, but also not the smallest. You get 30 servings. So it's like $1.40 per serving compared to other brands like this. Way better price. You got green coffee bean extract. You got all kinds of crazy stuff in here. Black pepper extract. That's going to be an absorbent agent. So, but listen, I would say take this 30 minutes before you hit the gym, because you don't want this thing to kick in mid-workout and all of a sudden you're moving on to your like third machine or third workout, and now you're feeling it. You want to get the full effect of this. This shit is crazy. I really dig it. Best pre-workout I've ever used, and I've used a whole litany of them. So try it out, Florida Maniac. This shit's crazy. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Garage Goons, you know what it is. The most trash show on YouTube.